to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello, and happy Friday to you. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show, conversation number 83. This week's theme is inner self-healing, and today's topic is about you going in to look at your intentions to see if you're really manifesting your desires. If you are not, maybe it's because your intentions are not true to you. Today I'm going to tell you how you can find out if your intentions are what you really want. I am your host, Kimberly Williams. I am a manifestation mindset consultant. I specialize in helping you align your mind with the things you really want in your life, the life of freedom. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for sharing me with your friends, and thank you for subscribing here and at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. This has been a productive week for me. I've been doing some studying and tying up some loose ends. I've also been preparing for my upcoming event. Check the description box for details. I have a vision board event to set intentions for 2022. It's a very powerful event, but there are only a limited amount of seats, so go ahead and check it out. As I said earlier in the week, I felt a burst of energy. I still feel that burst, and maybe it's because I've been doing a lot of self-work lately. Thank you for holding me accountable. I know that what I have experienced can help you too once I grow through it myself. Anyway, that burst of energy led me to complete something I should have completed 2 years ago. It was an intention that I had set. In fact, it was a part of a larger intention. Silly me. I was wondering why the foundational manifestation had not occurred. While the whole while I had made minimal progress in the assignment that led to it. That's one way of looking at it, but I've changed my reality to say it's done and complete now. This made me think about all of the others that are not getting what they wish to achieve in their lives. The answer came to me in that assignment that I had been putting off for 2 years. Literally, this was part of the assignment. To thine own self be true. The universe is intentional. As I say, often you can call it the cosmic mind, universal mind, God, or whatever name you choose to title it. For me, it's my higher self, and personally, I believe that the energy of the divine creator can't truly be named. There's not one word that encompasses this energetic force. You use these names or titles to make this energy feel true to you. The universe is intentional. You have to be in alignment with it. You must also be intentional in your everyday life, in everything that you do. Setting intentions are important. When you communicate your intentions to the source, you allow this source energy to put the means in place to attract what you really want in your life. Here's a little tidbit about what happens. Your energy plays a big role in all of this. That being said, you may be able to tell yourself that you want to be an attorney, but your energy could be saying no. I don't want that in my life. I know you probably want to know, why on earth would anybody lie to themselves about what they want in their life? The answer is quite simple. It can be a matter of conditioning. I feel that this word is so underrated. I think most people look at this word and think about exercising. It can and is used in that way. But mental conditioning should be looked at on another level. Yes, you can condition your minds in ways that can help you grow, but there are conditions of the mind that hold you back. Let me get this straight about conditioning. Conditioning is to train. It is a state of being. It can be restricting. It is influence. Most people don't even know when they are conditioned. I've learned that people don't understand this. Sometimes people will see other people going through things and they'll say, why does this person put up with this? Or how does this person put up with that? The answer is conditioning. When you are in an environment or spend time sharing your energy with others, you can be conditioned through suggestions that may grow over time. It's hard to think beyond conditioning once you're a person that's already conditioned. Be careful who or what you judge. You don't know the conditioning that is behind the behavior or the event. Let's take it a step back to the intention that one has set to become an attorney. Perhaps they grew up in a household full of attorneys and have been trained for that expectation since birth. Or all of that person's friends aspire to be attorneys. That person could have even gotten the concept from watching the Cosby Show and aspire to be an attorney like Claire. There's many ways you can be conditioned. You may have even grown up thinking that what you were conditioned to do is what you really want to do with your life. And condition is automatic. If you are solely focused on setting intentions for your conditions, you never get to see or learn what you really want. You block all of that from yourself. I know you hear me talking about going within a lot, and I will continue to do so because that is the only way you're going to connect to and activate the power within. You go in to know your truth. The things you see externally is not your truth. It's what you have created based on your intentions and your conditions. Failing to set intentions that are true to you is one of the main reasons why you don't get what you want. In this state, you are not manifesting what you want. You are manifesting your conditions over and over again. Your conditions are on replay. That's why you continue to see those same toxic patterns in your life. You focus on why it's happening, and that focus creates the same thing all over again. The situations may be a little different, but the pattern remains the same. If not careful, you can look at it as a test that you must complete. And when you don't complete the test, you get a harder test to take until you successfully complete the lesson. I've come to the conclusion that the highest source of energy living within you is not punishing you. It's just giving you what you want. The fault is really yours if you don't ask for something better. What I mean by going within is to sit with yourself to ask questions and wait for the answers from the highest wisdom within you. Everybody has access to that higher wisdom through the connection of the source within you. You will need some paper and something to write with, so pause this and go grab that now. Got it? Good. I'm going to give you some questions you can ask when you go within to determine if what you are asking for is what you really want and is true to you. These questions will reveal if you are living true to yourself. Number 1, when you wake up in the morning, do you look forward to the day? If you are in alignment with the intentions that are true to you, you'll be ready to get up in the morning and get your day started. There's excitement there. If you're the one that keeps rolling over to hit the snooze button, you are not excited about what's happening in your life. In primary school, it was hard to wake me up for a regular school day. But on the day that there was a field trip scheduled, I miraculously woke up extra early. No alarm required. If you find it hard to get your day started, that means that you're not living the life that is true to your highest. Number two, are you glad to get away from work when it's quitting time? Ooh wee! This steps all over my toes. When I was working the 9 to 5 world, especially when my purpose was served at that particular job. You see, the universe is in constant change. I believe that we are placed in places because of a particular purpose, different season, or for growth. All of these can be the case, but once we serve our purpose there, we move on to something else. I knew my purpose in that particular position had been fulfilled. I felt it was time to move on. And one sign of that is when that clock reached the hour that I was supposed to get off. I was gone. I was out of there. If you are counting the minutes on the clock, you are not doing what you want to be doing. Your purpose there has been served, and you are not living in your truth. What do you really want to be doing? Number three, do you constantly feel restless and tense? Well, I can say here, you don't have to worry about this with me. I'm always well rested. When you feel that you have to constantly be doing something, you're not fulfilled. If people are often telling you, you're doing too much, you are probably unfulfilled in your life because you're not living in your truth. Sometimes this happens because you are not content with yourself. Subconsciously, something is usually missing. Number four, does your life seem useless and void of meaning? What this question really is asking you, instead of creating your life, are you allowing your life to control what you are or what you do? This happens when you are on autopilot. You're just letting that routine lead you. Listen, this is your life. It's time for you to get out of the passenger seat and step into the driver's seat in the car of your life. How do you do that? Begin to discover what you really love to do. Look into your childhood. What did you enjoy doing before you were conditioned against doing it? Begin to explore some of those things. It will even lead you to discover the things that add meaning to your life. You being here is an experience. Enjoy the journey. Number five, do you feel you have been born in a different century? Before my transformation, I felt that nobody got me, no one understood me, and often felt like the black sheep. I went in and found my truth. The things that people didn't understand about me is my truth. I remember when I first started the business, I let someone that I knew take a look at the website I was creating. She said, "It's beautiful, but you know what but means." So I braced myself for it. What she was trying to say was that she didn't understand the messaging, and since she didn't understand it, she didn't think anybody would. So I took my site down and pondered for a while. I tried to use more layman terms. At that time, manifestation wasn't as popular, accepted, and easy to understand. I felt like I was an oddball, teaching something ahead of the time. It's funny though, I didn't feel like the oddball until I decided to change to meet the standards of others. Now I understand that I'm living in my truth. I understand what that is now, and my work is dedicated to that truth. I'm not trying to fit in. Whoever needs this will find it. My energy drew you to me just as your energy drew me to you. It's not because I'm like everyone else. It's the complete opposite. Doing what's true to us aligns us with those things of a similar truth. When you feel like you don't belong or you're out of place, pay close attention to what's happening around you. The people, the location, the energy. Is it something that is really true to you? If it's not, you better start making escape plans because you're stuck. Number 6, do you continuously experience dissatisfaction in your relationships? This means you don't like nobody. Have you ever known a person like that? These people have usually become discontent in some areas of their life and they choose to take it out on the world. This is primarily those that are in the victim stage of spiritual development. These people don't know it, but their very actions keep them from their truth. Finding your truth is not only learning about the things you want and love to do, it also includes learning about the truth in you that you may want to remain hidden. Those may not be your favorite truths to discover, but your truth is your truth. It's there because it's necessary. Find a way to use it to benefit you. Just a reminder of a few things. I've talked about some of this before. When you are angry, your brain, which is your personal pharmacy, releases toxic chemicals in your body. Anger can and will create disease within you, not the person you are angry with. Repeat after me. Forgiveness is for me. Next up, every other person in your reality is a different version of you. Please know that what you do to others, you are doing to yourself. The same thing you see in someone else is in you too. Use that person to reveal that truth in you. I've had great experiences doing this. For example, you may not like your boss. Find the thing you don't like about that boss. Find it within yourself. Can you see that behavior within you if you look really deep? And use it in a way that aligns with your truth. When you find that thing that you don't like within you, it will give you another perspective of that person you are angry with. Now that you know the same thing that's in that person is in you and that that person is you, you now have new understanding. Number 7, have you felt that you are frustrated or have been in a rut over a long period of time? This is that stuck feeling I was talking about earlier. This is due to the fact that you are not fulfilling your true passions. Others may even think that your life is great, but if you're not living in your truth, you can't feel it. Number 8, do you feel that the life you are now leading came about more from the advice of others, even more than your own choices? I have many questions to add to this one. These are more personal versions of this question to allow you to get deep down into your own life. These are some of the things that this question is really asking. Are you in a relationship with someone because you were advised by family, friends, society, or your environment that this would be a good person for you? Did you go to college just because others told you you had to? Are you in a career because others think it's good for you? Now, this question will step on a lot of toes, and I'm unapologetic about it. Is your spiritual or religious choice your decision? Let me go on with this question because I am passionate about this. Your thoughts are not like others. Your personality is not like others. Your physical body is not like others. You are completely different than anything else. Your spiritual journey is also different. You have a path that is unique to you. I'm not at all saying that you shouldn't listen to or receive spiritual knowledge from others. This means get the wisdom you can and apply it to your journey if it's necessary and if it's true to you. I respect and have great regard for many spiritual influences, but I personally feel that God, which is omnipresent, can't be placed in a box. I'm not talking to you if your spiritual or religious choice is true to you. God will be expressed to you and through you, no matter what you use, as long as it is true to you. What I'm referring to is the people that are on religious or spiritual autopilot. Your mom, dad, auntie, uncle, or friends tell you that this is what you should choose. Is your spiritual or religious choice true to you, or are you conditioned? Back to the original questions. Look over your life and ask an important question. When you are engaging in routine tasks, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Continue to ask why until you get to the root of it, or the true reason why you are doing what you're doing. I'll give you an example so you can try it for yourself. My question for myself is, why am I having this conversation with you? My first answer is, because I want you to be true to yourself. Why? I want you to lead a life that is fulfilling to you. Why? Because I want you to be happy. Why? Because when you are happy, you spread that happiness throughout the world. Why is that important? Because we are all connected. The moment I came aware that we are all connected, I knew that we can use that as a means to tap into the collective consciousness and spread love, light, and freedom throughout the world. At the top of our needs list is the need to be free. Being free is not in living the life that others feel you should live. Freedom comes by living the truth, your truth, unapologetically. Now I'm going to go into a few more questions that you can write down. These questions are to check your attitudes about your life. Number 1, do you feel unworthy of experiencing happiness and success? If you do, this signals a condition. This condition can keep you from even trying to succeed. Number 2, are you punishing yourself through guilt? Guilt is a strong emotion, or as I like to call it, a mental condition that can keep you from pursuing your dreams. Number 3, do you feel that you've inherited failure in this life? When you accept this condition, you become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Number 4, do you really like yourself? Allow yourself to go deep with this one. You'd be surprised. Number 5, do you play the blame game? One way to get through the blame stage is by asking yourself, when you find yourself blaming someone, what could I have done different in this situation? Emphasis on I. What could I have done different? Remember, you can't change what others do, but what you can change is you, your response. This is another time to ask, what am I to learn from this experience? Another thing to remember, you attract your frequency. In order for something to occur, you have to be vibrating on that same level of energy. Your willingness to blame attracted the very manifestation. Number 6, this leads to the last question. Are you generally negative about your life and purpose? If you have answered yes to a lot of these questions, it means that you're unfulfilled because you are not living in your truth. You haven't set intentions for the things that you really want in your life. I place emphasis on you because I'm not talking about living the life that everyone else thinks you should live. I'm talking about the life that is true to you. You know, it took me 2 days to complete something that I've been holding on to for 2 years. The moment I learned that it was true to me, I was able to complete it in a short amount of time. The true you is the God part of you. Take these questions and ask them to see if you are really being true to yourself. You can fool others about yourself, but you can't fool yourself and the highest wisdom within. Thanks again for being here and subscribing here and at the manifestonpurpose.net. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing me with your friends. And take a look at some of the things going on in the Manifest on Purpose Mindset community. You can find it in the description below. I love you to life. Let's prepare for meditation. Today, I have an affirmation that I would like for you to focus on. If you are driving, please don't attempt this now. Download it and save it for later. If you're not driving, find a comfortable, safe location free from distraction and relax. At this time, repeat after me 3 times. Then go into silent meditation. While I meditate, my subconscious mind is open to receive wisdom from my higher self regarding my true intentions and how to materialize them. While I meditate, my subconscious mind is open to receive wisdom from my higher self regarding my true intentions and how to materialize them. While I meditate, my subconscious mind is open to receive wisdom from my higher self regarding my true intentions and how to materialize them.